Where have all the old people gone? As we walk down the streets or flick on the television, an elderly man or woman is a rare and often ignored sight. So where have they all gone? And where has our former respect for them gone? When my dad was growing up, the elderly were an essential part of family life. His grandfather was a man who had fought in World War I, could stand on his head and wiggle his ears, a bottomless well of stories and jokes, a character without whom the family could not cope. Old people were given seats on the bus. There were television shows made specifically to entertain them, and there were countless activities in which they could participate. An old man or woman in the 1950s or 60s would have been considered a hero by the young people of their generation. They may have served their country in one of the 2 world wars. They made sacrifices for their family. They deserved the break retirement offered from their stressful lives. Old people are seen by their society as figures of hope and resilience in a world coming out of the bleakest era of history we have ever seen. And their wisdom for experiencing this firsthand was revered by everyone. It wasn't considered a chore to visit grandparents. It was considered a duty to give companionship to those who needed company in the last years of their life. In the modern world, we seemingly have no time for these people. No time for their stories, no time for their jokes, no time for their company or presence. We leave them far away, lucky to see us once a week, before we hurry back into our busy lives and forget about them again. We treat them like children or mutes who cannot speak for themselves. We act as though they're invisible while they're in the same room as us. This wall which we're building to separate ourselves from the elderly will one day be used against us when we reach retirement and are deemed useless by society. We will long to spend time with the children who no longer have time for us. We will savor every second we have with them, as we will have no one else with whom we can share our stories and jokes. But there is hope. Each and every one of you has access to a phone at home, if not in your pocket. A 5-minute phone call, a short email, an occasional visit is all it takes to make sure your grandparents know that they are not forgotten and are still valued by their family. Give the elderly the respect and companionship they deserve, not the hardship and the loneliness they have to endure. Thank you.